Hey lippy lovers. Oh my gosh, you guys, I look crazy. Welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna be showing you how to create a Cruella De Vil Halloween makeup look today. I've been having so much fun with these Halloween makeup looks. I'm sorry they're not more like glam. Like maybe I'll try to throw in a look where you get to look like pretty, but I'm having fun with these kind of like cartoony looks because I never do stuff like this. This is the first year I've incorporated covering the brows into my look. Let me know what you guys think of this look. Maybe it's something you guys can incorporate into your Halloween looks. If you recreate this, let me know and tag me on Instagram. I don't have a cigarette because I don't want to promote smoking. You know, she has like the long cigarette. That was like in the 80s, you know, when you could still smoke and it was cool. Not anymore. Now the kids are vaping. I wonder if there's gonna be like villains in TV shows who like vape. Like they have those huge things with the big clouds because it's like smoking now, but it's like vaping. What do you guys think? Maybe? I don't know. So I'm gonna show you guys how to create this look step by step. I am doing a voiceover tutorial. I wanna know if you guys like that. I know there's some different ways I could go about doing this. I could walk you guys through where like I start blank faced, I talk through it, I speed up the parts where I'm applying, or I could continue to chop it up and do voiceovers. I also want to know if you guys are interested in seeing any of these live on Facebook, maybe like one or two. My face itches, but I don't want to mess up my makeup. This is the first time I've really done like a really intense contour like this too, like the kind of costumey character contouring. So it's a first for me. A lot of challenges, but I feel like I did pretty good. Like I'm pretty proud of myself. I was like sending selfies to my husband and my friends like, look what I did. So this is my new hobby, doing like 3-hour makeup looks on Saturday night. It's fine. I can't stop looking at it because it looks so cool from far away. Sorry guys, I have a problem. I want to hear what other makeup looks you want to see in the comments because we're running out of time for Halloween spooky season. So leave me comments for any last minute makeup looks you guys want to see. Remember to watch to the end so you can see who my viewer of the week is. Alright y'all, keep watching to see my tutorial on how to create this Cruella De Vil makeup look. Okay y'all, I'm starting out with a brow cover up using the Purple Elmer's glue stick that I've used in all of my other Halloween looks. You really just want to slather that stuff on and then brush it out. Try to get it as smooth as possible and do as many layers as you need to get those eyebrows covered up. Some of us need more help than others. I won't make you guys sit through this whole thing, but usually it takes me about three layers. Next, I'm going to cover up my acne with my green concealer just to color correct before we move on to the brows. Now I'm using red SeneGence to color correct my black microbladed brows because I've seen black color corrected with red before in tattoos. So I just kind of wanted to try it and see what happens. Let me blend this out so I don't look crazy. And we're going to cover up with some terracotta blush scents. This is basically acting as a color correcting concealer, and I decided to layer it with the red SeneGence to give it some extra color correction kaboom. Now I don't feel like the red actually made that big of a difference. Maybe it did, I don't know, you guys tell me. Now I'm using light concealer to cover up my color correction. I think I did 2 layers of this, so it took me more than just one go at it, but you know, I think I did a pretty good job of getting them all laid down. Before I move on to my foundation, I am going to throw on a layer of powder here just to set it all and get it all locked in real good. Now I'm going to be using Almond Make Sense foundation across my whole face. This is my normal foundation shade, so we're not doing anything too crazy. I'm using a flat kabuki brush to apply. I think you get better coverage with this formula, with this product, with the kabuki brush. So that's my recommendation. This is the BS Mall brush collection set. Now I'm going to be tracing my brows. I forgot to do a product shot for this, but this is Snow Shadow Sense. You could use a white eyeliner pencil or something like that as well, but this is just what I had on hand. I was really trying to make sure these eyebrows were even though they're kind of crazy and cartoony. I still wanted them to be even because your girl likes to have some snatched brows. Now it's time to fill in those brows. I'm using Onyx Shadow Sense with the liner brush that has a spoolie on the other side from the BS Mall brush collection set. I will link it in the comments below. I use this one a lot for eyeliner and also for like kind of details like this and fun makeup looks. Now it's kind of mixing with the white a little bit. That's why I say you might want to use a wax pencil to draw and sketch in stuff instead of the snow, especially if you want it to be true to color. But I did have to do a little bit of layering to get it to be a true black, but I think I did a pretty good job. It was really a struggle to get these even in the inside corners, just like it is with regular brows. Now I'm going to be doing the same thing, sketching out the cartoon eyelid here. This is going to be the outline for the shadow. We got that crazy green eyeshadow with Miss Cruella, so I'm trying to make it nice and rounded and cartoony looking so that it looks even and looks like cartoon eyes. I don't know, it's kind of a weird thing. This is the first time I've done cartoon stuff this year, so let me know what you guys think, how you think I did. I'm just going to be shading the outside here, basically to act as an outline, and I'm going to be going in later and adding more shading, but this is going to kind of give me a base to work with before I move on to filling in the green eyeshadow that Cruella wears. Now this is the same Onyx Shadow Sense, and you can see I'm just blending it. This brush, y'all, used to be double-ended, but the other side fell off, and I really like the flat side so much, I kept it. It's basically a flat shading brush, but it's really short, so it's good for eyeliner. I really like it. I have quite the weird brush collection, you guys. So once I get this all kind of outlined, I only went about 1/3 in on the outside corners just to try to keep it pretty smooth looking and not have any crazy transitions. I'm going to be filling it in with green Shadow Sense here. I forgot a product shot for this one too. You guys will have to forgive me. This is just going to kind of be the base layer. I will be going in again with the green and with another Shadow Sense color to add some glitter to this. But this is going to create the base for her green eyeshadow look, and it's really going to start to come together after this. So once I get the green all blended out, and this is a Morphe shading brush, which I'm obsessed with this one. I just got this one. I'll link it in the comments. Basically, I'm going to be shading in with a black and going back and forth between the outside edge and the inside green to make it really smooth looking. So here is when I'm going to start really adding the black in and being more heavy-handed with that to create that dramatic shading. Now it really starts to come together here once you can really see the shape and the shading. I would say this part probably took me the longest to get it really precise and a good gradient instead of harsh lines. So it really was just a lot of going back and forth with that green Shadow Sense and the Onyx Shadow Sense. The brush I'm using here is just a small blending brush. This would be a good crease brush for ladies with hooded eyes. It's a really precise blending brush. Now, the more you go back and forth, the more blended it's going to look. You can see me going in there with the green just to get it nice and even. Now I'm using Palm Glitter Shadow Sense, which was a limited edition color last summer, to add some glitter to this look, some more dimension. You know, I didn't want to keep it all 1D and matte. I wanted to add some glitter because I believe if the animated Cruella came to life that she would have glitter eyeshadow for sure. With glitter colors, I like to go straight on the lid because I find that it applies a lot better. You don't end up with a bunch of glitter fallout because you're going straight on instead of trying to brush it on. But I am going to blend it out slightly with a brush just to kind of blend it and make sure that there's no harsh lines or anything. I'm going around the eyes here with Onyx Shadow Sense just to define the eye more and really complete the look here on the bottom lash line. I know I'm making an extremely cute and attractive face. You do not have to tell me more than once. To highlight the inner corner of the eye, I'm using my absolute favorite shade, Sandstone Pearl Shimmer, just to add a little pop to the inner corner. I'm using an e.l.f. flat shading brush to do this. I'm trying to keep it pretty precise so that it's not like too glam looking, but hey, you know, I can't help it. I love this color and I use it in almost every single look I do. I feel almost proud of myself when I don't use it. It's the best for highlighting the inner corner, and I think Cruella deserves a little bit of a pop to make her eyes look even more ridiculously large. Real quick, I'm throwing on some false lashes. I actually got these on Amazon, and they're really awesome. But before I do, I'm going to be filling in my lashes with some black mascara just so that they blend in well. I'm using the Duo Quick Set Lash Glue as I always do. It's my absolute favorite and I definitely recommend it. Now it's time to contour. I'm using Mocha Java Shadow Sense to make Cruella's nose look super pointy like it does in the film. First, I'm going to be outlining the bridge with it, and since this is a cartoon look, you don't need to worry about this really blending and looking great. We want it to mostly be dramatic so that it tricks the eye and really creates the illusion of a pointy nose. Now, I'm lucky I already kind of have a pointy nose, so this wasn't that hard for me, but I was actually really excited for how it turned out. I'm pulling that contour up into the bridge of the nose, and here we go, right on the tip. I'm using just an eyeliner brush to kind of outline a little circle around the tip of my nose and make my nostrils look bigger with this shading technique. This is going to make my nose look like it's slightly pointing up, like it's pointed like Cruella's. I said point like 8 times just now. Y'all know what I mean. Now I'm going to be contouring my cheekbones just like you would if you were doing a subtle contour, but you're going to make it dramatic. So you don't want it to blend in and you don't want it to look natural at all. I'm over drawing it and going in towards my mouth more than I normally would. And of course, I'm giving her the little cleft chin that she has in the movie. To accentuate the shading even more, I'm using white concealer to highlight and to make the high areas even lighter so that the contrast is greater. I'm using this on my cheekbones, on my chin, on the bridge of my nose, and on my jawline to really make those high points look even higher and make the look even more dramatic and cartoonish than it already is. It's funny because a lot of these techniques you could totally use with the right shade of products and it would look normal, but when you're using it with these really harsh shades, it starts to turn into a cartoon. The bridge of the nose is super important to highlight so that her nose looks extra pointy and drawn on just like a cartoon. Last but not least, we got to make the jawline look snatched with some white concealer along the bottom. Now it's time for lips. I'm using Hurricane Red lipsense and I'm going to be overdrawing kind of a pointy Cupid's bow to make this look really harsh and drawn on. This part took me a while because I was trying really hard to be precise and make it look perfect. Since this is lipsense and you need 3 layers, I had plenty of time to kind of perfect it and make it look exactly how I wanted it. I of course used Glassy Glass to seal it all in and make it look flawless. Last step before I put my wig on, I'm using Pearlizer to highlight the cheekbones. This is basically just a liquid highlighter that has a really pretty finish to it. Okay y'all, let's check out the final look. Alright y'all, there you have it. That was the finished look for Cruella De Vil. Did you guys like that? I need like a raspier voice. She has like a raspy voice, darling. Okay, I did put a preview of this on TikTok. Let me know if you guys saw it, if you're even on the app. Thanks for watching. I'm just, I don't want to take this makeup off now. I have to go make dinner for my husband because I have a normal life. I appreciate every single one of you guys, for real. Like your comments and messages and all your Insta story replies seriously make my day. I kind of had a rough week mental health wise and I shared about it on Instagram and it meant a lot to me, all the responses I got. So I love you guys. Thanks for being awesome. All right, y'all, our viewer of the week is Hey Girl Hey. Also, side note, you guys, whenever I'm filming this, my husband goes, does Hey Girl Hey win every week? And I'm like, no, I film before some videos are out, so I can't pick the person yet, so I put them in so that everyone can see them later, but I say, Hey Girl Hey, because this is where their name goes. And he was like, does Hey Girl Hey win every week? And I was like, it's called editing. So hey, we're so excited that you're the viewer of the week. Make sure you guys show her some love in the comments. Give her a heart, give her a subscribe, tell her how awesome she is. Make sure you guys leave me a comment and let me know if you watched, what you think. Be subscribed so you can be the viewer of the week. All right, y'all, I'll catch you next time. Peace out, Girl Scouts. If you guys haven't seen my most recent video, be sure to click the link on the right to check it out. And as always, you can click below, click my face, and subscribe to my channel. Let's just put it on and see what we think. So immediately, this is more muted than Violet Bolt, I think. It's not as like in your face. It's like more of a grape. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone but me. Oh no, I just messed it up.